Anytime we light up the grill, we tend to cook a lot of food, especially on holidays like the 4th of July. This morning, Angelica Butine is live at SOWELA, where the chefs have some tips on what to do with all those leftovers. Angelica?
Well, if you make a lot of food, you're going to need to know what exactly to do with it, because I love leftovers and I imagine we can't let all this food go to waste.
Oh, certainly not. First of all, thank you very much for having us on your show.
Right, and thank you. This is Chef Hutton. If you're just tuning in with us this morning, he has provided many different grilling techniques, tips, everything that we can think of here at SOWELA's culinary department. Okay, so what all have we prepared this morning?
All right, so over here we have some barbecue beans. We've got some really delicious coleslaw on the right. And then as far as meats go, we've got a really nice hot sausage here. I've got both dark and white meat chicken. And over there, of course, since it's 4th of July, we got some delicious hamburgers and hot dogs. And we have ribs, but they're still on the grill. So take a good bite. And then assorted desserts that we made too. There's a couple different pies. We got pecan pie, apple pie, and some awesome red, white, and blue cupcakes.
All right, so tell me what everybody needs to know about storing food and what to do with the leftovers.
Yeah, so a couple things that are important. First of all, if you have something hot, before you go storing it, it needs to be brought down to room temperature.
Okay, so don't put it in the refrigerator hot.
That can encourage the growth of bacteria. You definitely don't want that. Well, I don't want that anyway. A good way to do that with something like the red beans is to have like a big bowl of ice or ice water and then put the beans on top of it. Or you can transfer it to like a flatter container and it'll help it cool down faster.
And that's really good information. Like, what if you're in a hurry, you need to leave, but you need to put the food away? So you think of setting it on a thing of ice.
Yes, absolutely. If you're in a real hurry and it needs to go in the fridge, leave it in the fridge uncovered. I know that seems counterintuitive, but once you trap the heat in there, then bacteria can grow.
Okay.
One of the other main things is when you're putting your food away, either wrap it up really tightly, or if you have a tight-fitting lid, then you want to do that. And you don't want to leave it too long, like your coleslaw, obviously for reasons I don't need to explain, probably only like the day after, maybe 2 days. Not for health reasons, for flavor reasons. Something like the barbecue beans actually will last like 4 or 5 days. In terms of your hot protein-based food, sausage will last a little bit longer, maybe like 5 days or so. The chicken, same thing. I like to shred my chicken up and use it like in a taco or something.
Right.
And like the hamburgers and the hot dogs and all that, you can store them for up to 5 days, but when you reheat them, you need to make sure that it comes up to 165 degrees Fahrenheit. Otherwise, you could be a little bit at risk.
All right, and before we go, what is the best way, we're just wrapping it up, what is the best way to store all of these meats?
You want to wrap them up in cling film, or if you have like a Ziploc bag or something like that, do that and put a label and a date on it so you know how long it's been in there.
Do they need to be at room temperature as well?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, you want room temperature before you put something in the freezer and or the cooler.
All right, well, thank you so much for your time this morning. A lot of helpful tips, a lot of amazing, flavorful food. And if you need more information, we're going to get a lot of that up on our website today, and we'll even have something on at noon. All right, Rhonda, I'm going to throw it back to you, and I'm going to try some more of this food before we put it away.
All right, thanks, Angelica.